Here with the coach, and coach, I know what you said after the first period, but second period on, a pretty even hockey game. Guys played a lot more physical after the first.
And that was a message to them, and I didn't have to even let them know. We went around the locker room with some of the guys that we've had here for a little bit, or some guys who've been at this level, and they answered. They answered what the problem was, and they're still playing for jobs. They're playing for themselves. They're playing for the fans. You still got to compete if you ever want to do anything in this game. And you got players at the end of their contracts that are trying to impress other organizations. You've got players that are trying to just impress their teammates and impress this organization moving forward. And I didn't see a lot of that in the first period. I was very happy with it in the second and the third, and just how we competed and battled and played with a lot more passion. Obviously, some fights were in there and some good physical play, but you got to do that for 40 minutes or for 60 minutes and not just 40 minutes.
And I know Matt and I were talking during the game. What do you bring out a positive out of this? You lose, but the power play seems to be clicking.
Well, the power. I mean, we got the one goal, and it really wasn't. It was off a broken play. The first power play goal. The second one, a 5-on-3. Obviously, you hope you always score on something like that. But there were some positives. I loved Teliakov and Nedemil, how they played defensively, how they threw guys around a bit in front of our net after whistles when there was altercations. I thought Jared Coreau. You look at him. He lets in 7 goals. Jared, I haven't really been in a position to show a lot of faith in him all year, and that's why I didn't get him out of there until the time that I did, because he deserved to be in there. He was battling, he was competing. He certainly held us in the first period when we had no business being in that hockey game, and I thought he did a nice job. I thought the line of Gilbert's line in the first period was playing great with Hirschfeld and Lefebvre. Unfortunately, Gilbert gets hurt, and we don't see him again. So there was some positives in this, and that's what we're looking for out of this is just the small positives that we can build to move forward.
Anything you can say on Gilbert at this point?
Upper body injury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach, all right. Going to
you.
gear up, try to get back to it tomorrow night against the same Orlando Solar Bears.
Yeah, Rob, and let's take a look back on this game here tonight. You called it early in the game. The first period was the key period tonight in Orlando. They kept it going. Maybe if David Gilbert scores there, it might change the game a bit, but Orlando's been dominant all year in the first period, and they did so again tonight.
Yep, and that was the third chance for that first goal. And so Coreau made some good stops early on, and the first goal, you really can't blame them. And then they just laid it on, a couple of bing bang. Next thing you know, it's 3-0. But here's Travis Novak to start the second off. A great response from the drop of the puck in the second period. Travis Novak, a great little pass from Shalunov, and he buries one.
Yep, and then Alden Hirschfeld following up that chance by Gilbert there, and it was a 3-2 game in the second period, but Orlando gets a goal there to make it 4-2. They would score twice as well in that second period, Rob, matching Toledo, so no chance for the Walleye to really get any momentum.
And you see that play by Teliakov. I thought it was a clean hit on Cepas, just a foot taller. That's why it was called. But again, that one goal by Cepas to make it 4-2, I think, was really a backbreaker, Matt.
Yep, and then a couple more in the third period from Orlando. That was the end of the night for Jared Coreau. The Walleye do get a 5-on-3 power play goal to wrap up the scoring 7-3, the final